Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 288. Today we have a nice little mixer here featuring some 2020 and 2021-22 hobby products. So we got 2 boxes of extended, 2 boxes of series 2 from last year, and then we got 2 boxes of series 1 and 2 boxes of series 2 from this year, and then 2 statures from last year. So fun little mix here. Obviously you have some super high-end potential with stature, and I mean even like this year's series 2 is crushing it. Good young guns throughout all the products. So here we go. Good mix of teams too, right? Like there's a lot of different teams that you want. I mean, you want the Wild because of Kaprizov, the Stars because you've just got Robertson, Ottinger stuff potentially. The Ducks because you got Zegras, Drysdale, McTavish, like the Rangers because the Rangers. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into the team random here. So 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams, and then another 3 times on the names, just because the Seattle Kraken are in Series 2 from this year, and they're going to be a free team. They just have very little in terms of card quantity, so it doesn't make sense to make it a 32 team break because like they're not that great in Series 2, and so we probably just get shut out. So we just made it a free team. So here we go. Good luck, everyone. 3 times on the names. So again, here are the list of names. Good luck, and here we go. Once, twice, and third time. Kevin on top, almost on the bottom too. Lots of K names in this break. There we go. And then teams. I've already got the teams faced over, but again, it's a 31 team name list with we'll do the third random for Seattle at the end here. So, wrong tab there. There we go. Once, twice, and third time. Capitals on top, Canucks on the bottom. There we go. And we'll do Seattle 3 times. Here you go. Whoever's on top gets Seattle. Pretty straightforward. Once, twice, third time. Bill, you get Seattle. Actually, let's try and get the one copied in there as well. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Kevin, you've got the Capitals and Leafs. Kim with the Rangers. Emil with the Avs. Marshall with the Stars. Robert, you got the Oilers. Steven with the Jets. Brent with the Lightning. Kevin with the Penguins. Jason, you got the Ducks. Aaron with the Habs. Pierre Benoit with the Vegas Golden Knights. Jordan Norris with the Detroit Red Wings. Edward with the Panthers. Chris with the Wild. Pierre Benoit with the Predators. Riley with the Flames. Steven with the Hurricanes. Emil with the Bruins. Kevin, you got the Coyotes. Jordan with the Sabres. Graham with the Islanders, Bill with the Flyers, Kevin with the Sharks, Scott with the Devils, Pierre Benoit with the Blues, Scott with the Kings, Robert with Chicago, Pierre Benoit with the Blue Jackets, Kevin, you've got the Senators, Kim with the Canucks, and Bill with the Kraken. Bill, I think you've had the whatchamacallit, the Flyers in like pretty much every single break we've had Stature with. So I'll get them in the team viewer shortly here, but again, lost some time for trades. There we go. Open recent. Team viewer, this is. And we need to have this update to the break title. 2, 8. Actually, the Panthers aren't a horrible team in this mix now that I think about it. Probably, honestly, like middle of the pack. Neutral team. Let's make sure this is all correct. Perfect. San Jose for Florida. Okay. I'm gonna need a. Can you both email me? We have a trade. Uh, all right. Can I can you two email me just to I just like having the confirmation. So that's honestly a pretty interesting trade cuz I think San Jose's got more volume in all the products. But here, team viewer. So this is obviously changing, but if you don't if you don't have your order number, the email that you emailed it from works as well. I just need to have something that I can look at and be like, you're the only person that can actually know this. At some point we really need to get Twitch stuff, but I think what should we call it? Oh, sorry, this is the wrong team viewer. That's the wrong team viewer. Let me get the right one up. That did not save properly. There we go. That's correct. It's like, wait, that doesn't look right. There we go. So did it break? Hold on. Perfect. Again, the okay, perfect. Thank you both. It's just again extra security. Just make sure. Okay, so we have trade. Man, that's first time in a while that we've had a trade. All right, perfect. Thank you both of you. No, unfortunate. I mean, yeah. Let me do the fancy flip around here. San Jose, Florida. All right. We had a trade. I wish I had like I need to make like a trade center graphic that would put this over the top. But let me update the team viewer. Need like the that sound going off. All right, 1 second. So I mean, hey, we have a trade for once. That's I'm happy. I like seeing trades. Again, and it's a pretty even one. I think it's kind of that one's kind of who you're vibing with. Yeah. I had someone off. There's one time where someone offered to buy the team out for me, and it's like, and I'm just like, yeah, like I'd be down, but then they offered like way below what you pay for the team, and it's like, no, like no. So, all right, we're starting with extended. I don't think we're gonna get another trade here. One trade is like a miracle on here, so here we go. I think my stream deck's just fully broken. Hang on, I just want to see if it works. Okay, it still works. It's just broken. Cool. Love to see it. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Starting off with extended, and then we will get into Series 2 from last year, then Series 1 from this year. And I actually, this mix will probably have a lot of different like quality teams in it. Well, like teams that have a chance at being like a quality team. And then again, right after this break, so depending on how quick we get through this, it'll be the Series 2 case. And if any of the other breaks sold, there are few with like single digits left. You have Matt Phillips too. Matt Phillips is intriguing enough. 9157 by the way on the box number. I think a lot of people sleep on Matty Phillips. I mean, again, he is short. That is his biggest downside, but like, very good player. And you do have extended stuff. Like you do have Godin and nothing major, but you have stuff at least. You have Zaga Doolin. Mackey. As long as you're shocked Mackey didn't get more playing time last year. Oh, these are all stuck together. This is gonna be. We're just gonna rip and stack and then just get through it. Lanny McDonald and Stature. Yeah, like again, like they're not the best team. But like I think you might have some like Gaudreau, Kachuk stuff in there as well. Like Calgary actually hasn't done. I don't think they've been the worst team in stature. Lindholm, I think Lindholm popped up a lot. Yeah, Lindholm and Kachuk. Yeah, like you do actually have. They're not the worst team to have in this break, I would say. Honestly, like I don't know what the worst team to have. I mean, the Kraken. The Kraken are the worst team to have in this break, but that's why they're the free team. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair as an Oilers fan. There are a few Oilers fans in here. A few of you. There's literally dozens of you. All right, here we go. These are all really stuck together, so. Starting off with a hurdle for the Sharks. So just like I think the last time we had a trade in a break, one of the teams that got traded had the first hit. All right. But who will get the last laugh? That's really all that matters. Ovi for the Capitals on the ovation. These are all really stuck together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Robertson for the Leafs. 3, 4, 5, 6. Callum Booth for the Bruins on the Young Guns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be a hit. No, it's right here. Cousins for the Sabres. 3, 4, 5, 6. Khrushchev for Chicago. 4. This pack is literally just a brick. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's whatever's here. Oh, for the Flames. Well, here you go. Retro exclusives of Kachuk to 100. I mean, hey, you know what? It's an exclusives. We'll highlight. That's a 55-point top loader. Honestly, like exclusives are tough pulls, so. Yeah, I mean this extended. I mean you'll probably have Seth Jarvis as a young gun, so like instantly a better headliner than any of the young guns from this versions. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be able to compare Dazzlers. Dazzlers of Rantanen for the Avs. These ones aren't horrible, but I'm just gonna put them to the side because like I want to show off like just how much nicer Series 2's print is. Base. These are McDavid for the Oilers on the finite. Number 224. Bug-eyed, it really depends on like what the market's like, and I guess if we get any hobby in, candidly, it's really tough to do retail breaks at this point. Malta for the Devils, like, and we honestly don't have like any for breaks. Um, so just it depends. Like, I'd love to do them. It's just, you know, we need slightly like we need to get some hobby product in type of thing. So Calfoot for the Lightning. On the gold. Zero. Gibson for the Ducks. This is horrible, man. Again, one thing to note. This is just a regular base card, but if you look at Series 2, you see that this is printed in the just say, yeah, I think if Prism, like if we get some Prism, we'll probably do some Prism type of stuff, but uh like that's probably the one exception to the rule. But yeah, like it just depends, and that's like I don't know. Hopefully, like because the breaks were taking a long time to fill, and that's I mean we have a couple hockey breaks that are taking a longer time to fill, and it's just there's a certain at what point do we say okay, like is it just the lack of interest or like um stuff like that. So yeah, Prism will probably end up being the one exception. Like if we do them, probably divisional type of stuff depending on price point. So um I'm not looking forward to opening up the other boxes extended right now. But yeah, back to the printed in USA. You'll notice that on Series 2 for this year, it is printed in Italy. So they have definitely changed who they get it printed by, which I think is probably for the better because print quality is much better. Yeah, I think it. I can check 1 second. I literally have like, I opened up a box of MVP like, I don't know, when it came out, and so like 6 months ago, and I literally have the base cards on my desk still, and like the hits and stuff. Here. Yeah, printed in Italy. Can confirm. So, uh, there we go. All right, I'm just gonna. Ooh, oh, this is actually a Spectrum finite to 99, I believe. Yeah, 89 of 99 of Lafreniere for the Rangers. These are actually incredibly tough to pull. So, congrats to the Rangers. Again, dollar value, not the biggest card, but like, maybe you know what? He's going back up a little bit. He's going back up a little bit. So, that card it just looks cool with the foiling. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Corey Perry on the clear cut for the Habs. What the heck? I've never seen this, man. You normally get like one bonus one, but not a second one, like not a second parallel. Extended's weird sometimes. Like you can get weird boxes like this, but Hoglander to 299 for the Canucks. So, I mean, hey, you're not gonna see me complain about getting more numbered cards from a box than what you'd expect. That's our third numbered card, fourth from the box. Sorry, fourth numbered card from the box. That's why, like, Extended's a weird product because sometimes they'll just pop off and you'll be like, oh, like it can do this. So from for the Oats, especially with like I don't know if we get a Bunting Young Gun at this point. Banner music for the Flyers. But like that's why this is also fun to throw in a mixer because you just don't know what's gonna pop out. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ball for the Devils. And like you can get some really cool low numbered stuff. And you know, it helps, right? You know, you hit the right young gun, you hit the right parallels, and it helps the spots. Sorokin for the Islanders on the rookie class. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hofer for the Blues on the young guns. God, these are just not fun. These are all base. 1, 2, 3, 4. Romanov for the Habs on the holographics. Curran for the Ducks. Yeah, Extended's one of those really weird. Like with a good rookie checklist, this would have actually been a really solid product. It's just it was so reliant on the young gun checklist being good type of thing that it kind of fell a little bit short. Tara Vinen for the Hurricanes, if that makes sense. I think we have like a French left technically, but we've had a hit in every pack. So yeah, we didn't get the right amount of young guns. That's for sure. Horvat for the Canucks on the Ovation, but like I don't know. I'm pretty sure we'd rather have. They're so stuck together. Just want to make sure we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So yeah, we were short one young gun, but like we didn't get a base pack in that box. And it's like normally you get one base pack in a hobby box, so for like at least extended you normally get one. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like our best extended boxes have been ones that have been extremely weird. I just want to get the SPX finite, getting that little shine there. Oh, that looks nice. Box number. And sometimes that's what like it's just a weird but fun boxes matter. So. Yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. Again, after this, we'll have the Group Break 287, which is a full case of 21-22 Series 2. That stuff, again, like, I'm just gonna say it, that, like, again, 21-22 Series 2 is an insane product. Legitimately one of the best out there. Been very fun to just open, watch it get open, talk to people, trade with people. I think it's actually injected a lot of like just it brought back a lot of like the people that were kind of like on the fence about opening boxes to opening boxes again. And like for the most part, everyone that I've seen that's opened a box has really enjoyed it. So there's been a couple like quality issues here and there, but nothing like everything is pretty solid. If I'm being completely honest, and I was one of the people that had quality issues. So Cam Johnson for the Blue Jackets on the Young Guns. Laugh for the Rangers, got some weird print lines on it, but it'll stay down there. Coupler for the Kings, so really, really like it. I might pick up a second case and just hold on to it type of thing. Kessel for the Yotes. corner for the Sharks if I can find one. That is. Well, when it rains laughs, it pours laughs. Reflections to 500 on the red. So, yeah, again, extended is just if they just went with if they went with 2 inserts per pack and a little bit more variety for rookie content, Ingham for the Kings, it would have been it's gonna be it's a really fun product. So it was so dependent on how good the main base rookie crop was. Hoglander for the Canucks last year that it kind of was a boom or bust type thing. Should be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's not one. That McDavid is not a variation. The Hedman is not a variation. There's no French. That is probably our base pack then. Again, you typically get a base pack in a hobby box. That's the other thing. I really wish that they would do away with that. Suzuki for the Habs. Reese Johnson for Chicago. Woo, McDavid. 2,000. So 2 numbered McDavids. 2 numbered last, 1 to 99. Technically a harder pull than his Young Gun exclusives. Technically. But we all know which one's going to carry more value. Cards are weird like that sometimes. Hey, this card is significantly rarer. But it's only worth a teeny fraction of the value. Honestly, the weirdest is comparing Young Guns that are popping off with rookie autos of them, because the fluctuation in price, hey, this person's actually touched and signed this card versus this is just a plain rookie card that a company printed, is actually kind of crazy. Upper Deck's done such a good job of building that Young Gun brand, and I love it. I know a lot of people that love it. Troy from Richmond. On that. He earned himself another contract with his playoff performance. I hope. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to it. I mean, the pros is that, it's such a good staple product that, it's kind of when it releases, there's going to be a market for it. And, it's going to be a widely collected, traded market, right? Because it just is. Veranda for the Capitals. I'm just going to put that up there just to, at the end of the break, I want to just go over all the Dazzlers. Ty Smith for the Devils. Man, he is falling off a little bit. Checklist between the Panthers and Kings. So Heponium Kings is Scott. Panthers is the trade, which is Kevin. So 1 random to do here for sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Patch ready for Vegas. 6. Ty Smith for the Devils. Byram for the Avs. 4, 5, 6, 7. McDavid for the Oilers on the Ultimate Victory McDavid on the just pure McDavid set. Coronar French Young Guns for the Sharks. A little bit of a chip on the left side there. But yeah. Yeah, the strength of it being so strong is that it's gonna be a widely collected set. I'll put that there. But yeah, obviously the cons is so many people are focusing on that other things might go, might slip. And then for the Leafs on the Young Guns. Actually, we didn't get a retro Young Gun last box. And, well, hey, if you're going to just get one, you might as well get the best one. Nice little Kirill the Thrill for the Wild. Put that in the recap pile. Suter. Levy. So good boxes of extended. Can I say that? 2 good boxes of extended. Couple McDavid numbered cards. The Loft to 99. Kaprizov retro. French Young Guns. 2 good boxes of extended. Good start. Yeah, like to the same extent. I mean it's similar to Prism in football, basketball, and Bowman, I would say even. Box 45087. Here we go. Will these cards be stuck together? Doesn't feel like it. Yeah, like every kind of hobby has like staple rookie, and I mean hockey is the Young Gun. And like in comparison is definitely the highest value one. And honestly, the fact that it's undervalued can play into its strengths for collecting standpoint, because like a Young Gun of a player that might be like a $1 or $2 Young Gun in year 1, 5 years down the road might be like, if that player pops off, you know, it might be a $20, $30 Young Gun. Might be a $100 Young Gun. I mean, think of all the Brad Marchands you probably could have bought for like $3. Think of all the Brad Marchands that got thrown away probably because everyone hated the dude. All right, here we go. First half of Series 2. And never fails, man. I always say it, but like it never fails that we get a Dylan Cousins when we're just opening up loose boxes. But if we were opening up a case, it's got a soft corner, by the way. This corner is like a little, like it's not horrible, but yeah, it never fails. When we do loose boxes of Series 2, instantly get one. Hedman for the Lightning. And like a full case of it, last box of the case almost always. Ustimenko for the Flyers, and only one. It's just wild how it works like that. Velarde on the Dazzlers, and Cousins for the Sabres. Program of excellence. Add that to the cool cards to recap pile. Actually, let's do put that in there. Draisaitl for the Oilers. This is all a straight up pack here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Krebs for Vegas. Angelo for the Penguins on the Young Guns. 6. Soderstrom for the Yotes on the retro. Regula for Chicago. Nugent Hopkins for the Oilers. Vanacek for the Capitals. Ottinger for the Stars. Now it's half one. I mean, good half. No complaints here. Oh, my nose is just going nuts. We have a fluorescent. I think we have a fluorescent. All right, here we go. Second half, box 1 of 2021 Series 2. And we have stuck cards. Love to see it. Pink Dazzlers of Liam Foudy with some corner and edge issues. I think, yes. Oh, no, there's just something stuck on the card. Here, Foudy for the Blue Jackets. Yeah, it should be a pretty solid little break there. Smith for the Predators. Olofsson for the Sabres. We still have our French. Sorry, I'm just... Whenever there's stuck cards, my brain goes to mush because it's just like focus on unsticking the cards. Five, six, seven. Three behind here. 8 Shellman for the Sharks. 2, 3. 4, 5, 7, 8. Duke for Vegas. 1, 2, 4. 5, 6, 7. Dumba for the Wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Harley for the Stars. 3, 4, 5, 6. Berdine for the... I swear we pulled Berdine more than anyone. We just don't have luck with full... Ow. Sorry, I might have to go get a Band-Aid. That just sliced my finger. I'll just keep an eye on it. But yeah, careful on some of these top loaders. That was very sharp. Keep an eye on it. You can kind of see what damage was done there. So if it starts, if it actually starts bleeding, I'll go get a Band-Aid, but it's not now, so. But if it starts, I will. I'll keep an eye on it. 2, 3, 4. Leonard for the Sharks. 7, 8. Malkin for the Penguins. 6, 7. Suter for Chicago. No French yet? Because we have a French Young Guns. Geeky for the Hurricanes. And Barabanov for the Leafs. So, I mean, hey, we're hitting the short print cards. Yeah. Some of these are very sharp on the edges. We're going to go the safe tap down method. Should be fine. It's not bleeding yet. It won't bleed at all. Yeah, I always laugh because, like, of all the jobs, like, my dad worked, like, he's a drywaller by trade, essentially, and does a lot of, like, hands-on work, and same with, my grandpa, my mom's dad, and so, like, they always, like, naturally had pretty rough hands and stuff like that, and then, so, like, my hands never really get, cut and stuff like that, so it's, like, the roughest my hands have ever been is opening up sports cards. That is the most times my hands have been cut from work. So I would get break gloves, but I've tried using gloves before. And honestly, I am significantly more likely to drop cards with gloves just because it's harder to get, like, it's harder to feel the cards, and just, like, it was not, I felt like it was even riskier. Yeah, I have a really tough time handling cards with gloves on. I don't know what it is, 45069 on the box number. Yeah. Yeah, and like so that's why I don't use gloves. And also like a lot of times people use them for fingerprints and stuff, but like the gloves can leave residue behind too. Like gloves ain't perfect. So that's why. Like I remember there was one time it was hot. It was actually like a couple of years ago. Um, and I was like sorting Prism, and it's like I put gloves on, and it was the Prism might have been Mosaic, and everything just started um like everything was so hard to handle, and I was just fumbling cards, um, and it's like, you know what, I'm gonna go wash my hands every 10 minutes because it was more efficient and less likely to damage cards. So, but yeah, it's for really thick cards, it's fine. But even then, like, you know, you don't realize how much that like the little like tactile fields of everything, especially when you're especially when you're just like when you're going through it at a pretty quick pace. Like if you're going slower, it's okay because you have more time to be like finer with it. But when you're going like like even slightly faster than like this, like if you're going like this, Ty Smith for the Devils, it gets really easy to mishandle stuff just because you're dealing with like a fraction of an inch and you can just miss it. Hellbuck for the Jets, Fiorenta for the Stars, Bennington for the Blues. I will say the one thing that I could probably use them for is just when I'm doing the top loaders and stuff. Skinner for the Oilers, just because that's how my fingers get cut, is from the top loaders. Kratsaw for the Rangers, but like at that point, it's like I'm taking them on and off so much that it's just annoying. Francis for the Avs. There's our typical Zagadulin. Uh, Box filler of Dave Brown for the Flyers. So that means we might have our clear cut young gun here. But yeah. 6-7, Hagel for Chicago. Not a bad young gun to get. Bars for the Leafs. Chatfield for the Canucks. But that's generally like experience. I found gloves are actually really tough to handle cards. And again, I'd rather, if I'm choosing between having a fingerprint that you can wipe off on the card pretty easily without like any damage to it, or more likely to give a card corner damage because it's a lot harder to handle cards, I'm going with the one that like you can wipe off. That's a 4-card pack. Yeah, I definitely have thought about it. It's definitely like, and conscious of it, I naturally have like greasier fingers. I wash them before every break. I have a towel like that I wet them down in and dry them off in between like every couple boxes or so, just to like minimize it. So, but again, like it's very, it's minor. Like do my best to hold the edges and stuff like that. So obviously, like base cards, it's just they're base cards. Smula for the Flyers. Levy on the rookie materials for the Canucks. Ow. Turkov for the Blue Jackets. Riley for the Senators. Vedimo for the Habs. Regula for Chicago. Bear for the Oilers. Bear is French. Regula is Pignon for the Capitals. The rookie portraits. Marchment for the Panthers on the retro. Broberg for the Oilers. Kemper for the Coyotes and McMichael for the Capitals. Canvas Dazzlers. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Samula for the Flyers. Like, generally speaking, my hands get the sweatiest at the end of like after doing all the sorting and then doing like right when I start to do the team bags, because I'm just touching plastic more too. Like, the other part of wearing gloves is that your hands just get sweatier because they get hotter. So it's like, it's way more uncomfortable, and you start thinking about the sweat in your hands, and making sure you're gripping the cards properly, and it's weird. I don't know how people do it, to be honest. I guess you get used to it, but like, yeah. Tried it, didn't like it. 24126 on the box numbers, and honestly found that it was. My hands can get, honestly. So I do them at a standing desk, which I am very thankful for, because it's just, being at a standing desk is a lot better than sitting down the whole time. But I have a mat that I keep on forgetting to make space for. It's essentially like a really big yoga mat, but it's too big for my office type of thing. Because I have to wheel my chair in and out, and there's just so many boxes. It's hard to stay on top of stuff. Like, it's essentially like an 8x9 office. Like, it's not the biggest space, but it gets the job done. Plus, like, oh, my hands. I did 3 cases of Series 2 in a day last week, and my hands are fine. But that was it depends on the packs. Like, if it's like these packs are okay, but like if it was extended packs, no. Also, it depends on how much breaking I'm doing, right? Like, if I go, one break a week, then all of a sudden 4 in like a day, like, yeah, you're gonna feel it. Like, it happens, but it's like rarer than what you think. Honestly, the back is the worst part because I'm reaching over a little bit. The sandness like just isn't high enough. Like, it's barely too short. So here we go. Bear Brûlé for the Lightning. A little bit of a soft edge on that. Joshua for the Blues. French variation of Pearson for the Canucks. Garland for the Yotes. Shattenkirk for the Ducks. Connor for the Jets. Norris for the Senators. Man, the print quality is just night and day difference. Like, this is even better than extended, but Dellandrea for the Stars. Canvas Black. Young Gun Canvas Black. Barron for the Rangers. Top loaders can be the most annoying part. Just because they can be sharp sometimes, and like, you're not expecting it really, and then when it happens, it's like you overthink about it. Zahorna for the Penguins. This one's got a really rough edge. Connor for the Jets. Gaudreau for the Flames. Yes, rough edge there. You can actually see like the paper on the edge. Night and day difference in card quality. And like, I'd say like this is kind of like a little different than even last year, but like just totally night and day difference in card quality, which is really good to see. Again, Upper Deck did like a phenomenal job of like getting on top of all of their stuff and finding a solution. Because like, I think the other thing people need to realize is that they went from like not having that bad of quality control issues to a lot really quickly, and like obviously, you know, world circumstances affect that and print runs and stuff like that. Um, but like to get a solution to that in not that long, um, like to find a solution, execute on it, especially with the lead time that they need to print and to like get products out. I think that like something that we often forget about. So, and I'm sure we'll probably see like US printers for thick cards still. But yeah. It's night and day difference. I don't know why I put the Kemper there. The Kemper can go back to this pile. It's the Dazzlers that I want to put there. I guess it's mainly the Dazzlers from yeah, hang on. We'll still use them as an example, but I just want to point out like how much nicer they are in Series 2. Perron for the Blues. Lee for the Islanders. Couture for the Sharks. Yeah, they look high def. Caulfield for the Habs. Again, soft edge. Like some slight chipping, but like it's one of those just like it's not perfect, but it's like probably like an 8. So it's like, well, it's probably like an 8, 8.5. Dry settle for the Oilers. Stutzel for the Senators. Kierstad for the Panthers. Zach Jones for the Rangers. Nice one there. I think he's going to be a good player long term. Leonard. Yeah, you'll notice immediately what I'm talking about with the Dazzlers. That little line there. See that line? But like you'll notice when I put them side by side. Like it's wild. Kaprizov for speaking of the Wild. Perron for the Blues. Been a really like just solid break so far. Swayman for the Bruins. Honestly, Series 2 has been the biggest letdown. So, like, even then we got some cool stuff. We didn't get the clear cut last box, but we did get a box filler. They're not guaranteed. It just they tend to happen in that same box. So, but Caulfield Young Gun, Kaprizov Retro, Cousins. I mean, left to 99. I'm a little stricter on the stand right now, aren't I? Because I normally have the Kaprizov up there in the left. This is 24067 on the box number, by the way. There we go. But yeah, it's night and day difference between the Dazzlers. Again, it's just the whole product, like the product as a whole just improved a lot. I'd say it's more, like Series 2 is more consistent. The checklist is better. Like it's a really good product. And I know there's some people concerned about the print run on it, but like I can pretty much guarantee you that the print run for Series 2 is the same as Series 1. Everything's kind of fallen at 1 exclusives per case, some exceptions here and there. But like, yeah. it is just incredible how much nicer it is. The only thing that's worse is the canvases, which is ironic. But yeah, the way the canvas texture is, it actually makes the retired canvases look better to me. So it's one of those, like, not intentional, but it works for kind of the main stuff that you want anyway. So oh yeah, that's the other. I'd say that's the other big issue. So Benoit for the Ducks. Well, we're getting a Jamie Drysdale here. Akin for the Bruins, normally at least. Dazzlers of Pavelski for the Stars. Yeah, I've seen that before. I've seen someone get the same 3 Young Guns in their box. McKinnon for the Avs on the Hundo P, which is a little frustrating, but like that happened in previous years as well. Marner for the Leafs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. O'Reilly for the Blues, and again, like that's going to happen when you print a lot, right? Velarde for the Kings, like you're just as much as like they try and keep it very consistent. It's going to happen when you think of how many cards it is. Like you're going to get issues like that. Ty Smith for the Devils, you just hope that they're kept to a minimum, and like when they do happen, you make sure that people are McDavid on the gold for the Hundo P. Kelly for the Senators on the Young Guns. You make sure that people like are aware of it and take care of them. Dumbo for the Wild, and I think Upper Deck does a very good job of that. Crosby for the Penguins on the portraits. So, but yeah, like the same cards in the pack's been a problem like before. I will say, I forgot to mention, I will say we did have one case that didn't have 2 of the Young Guns across it. But like there's only one that had a 3 of. So but out of 4 cases, all of them have had 1 of each Young Gun. Like 3 of them have had 1 of each Young Gun, 1 hasn't. So take that information as you will. I think it generally means that it's fairly consistent compared to like Series 1, where it's like we only had 1 out of 8 cases that had all the Young Guns. So all right. I will say the other thing, like hockey related, that I want to talk about today, that Kadri overtime goal was beautiful, and a lot of people just been like, "Well, that was too many men," and it's like, boy, if they called that too many men in every game, like we'd have a lot of too many men calls. Like I guarantee you, if the Avs got called for a too many men penalty there would have been more people upset by that than the other way around. John Cooper did a very good job deflecting his team's effort in OT. Well, like just how they got crushed in OT. Hagel for Chicago. Cousins for the Sabres. Donato for the Sharks. Alsing for the Senators. Malkin for the Penguins. Sveshnikov for the Hurricanes. There he is. Drysdale for the Ducks. He would be hiding in here. Passenger for the Sharks. Gensel for the Penguins. Point for the Lightning. Renton for the Avs. Spencer Knight for the Panthers. On the honor roll. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, like, again, just solid player getting it. And, like, really nice goal, too. Alright, I just gotta go check on. I think my cat just knocked something down. I just gotta go check on it quickly. Let me throw the team viewer up. It is. I'll be back in. Ah, silly kitty cat. All right, sorry about that. I heard a glass get knocked over, and luckily it all poured into the sink. So, whew, my cat is a special one. She was thirsty, even though she has a bowl of water, and decided it was smart to try and drink out of a cup that literally had, like, it didn't have much water in it, which was good, but all right, here we go. Box number 91542. Show up. It doesn't really like to. These don't really like to show up too well. There we go. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, everything from the foiling to the just the way the cards slide, like, oh, it's just so nice. I ordered in some new printer ink. It's kind of, you run out after you do invoices every so often. And the best part about that was, they shipped one, like, for whatever reason, HP ships like their black toner cartridges in the actual box with the shipping label on top of them. But the cyan one, they shipped inside of a, like, box that would have fit, like, both of them easily. So, like, they shipped them as two separate packages, yet they could have just stuck them in the same box type of thing. But the best part about it is that the kitty cat got a new box. So, as moral of the story is thank you, HP, for providing my cat a new source of entertainment. Thornton for the Panthers on the blue. Richards for the Rangers. Drysdale for the Ducks. Foley for the Habs. Percentile for the Capitals. I will say there's times where the cards can feel a little bit sticky. Tomasino. I forgot to check the back of the Young Guns, but these ones seem okay. That one seems okay. Tomasino is a sleeve and top load for now. Not a recap, but a sleeve and top load. Retro of Jumbo Joe. Bear Boulet for the Lightning. French variation of Fabry for the Red Wings. Bernard Docker for the Senators. And here's a pink Dazzlers of Blackwood for the Devils. Radish for the Lightning. It's a pink. I want to compare two of the same. Piece of plastic there. Rosvidov for the Yotes. Okay, start a little bit quiet. A little bit quiet. But Series 2 like to get loud. It's around like the middle of the left side that it gets loud. See, that's the other thing. Pack doesn't open up nicely. Do the rip on top. Like, love it. So much easier. Yeah, it's just like, oh, such a breath of fresh air, man. So one random to do so far. I don't think the only other way we get a random is with the Young Guns checklist, canvas checklist. I think, or like a French or clear cut of a base checklist here. So yeah, second half, here we go. Hardman on the retro for Chicago. Mercer on the Young Guns. That's a one of those decent ones. Okay, so the Mercers are actually like pretty consistent. They have this little, pretty much every single one has had this little bump. I don't know what it is, but it's like right there. It's like a little print smudge. It's on like over half of them that I've seen. They look like that. So just as a heads up, which means I don't know if it's a print defect or if it's just how the card was made. Darlene for the Sharks. It's not a short print. Box for the Rangers. Eberly, yeah, there we go. That's a comparison for the Kraken. Free team hidden. The new hook. Yep, new hook for the Avs. There we go. New hook, Tomasino, Mercer together. Like that's a good little crop. This one's fine on the back. Landeskog for the Avs. Yandel for the Flyers. Ruzicka for the Flames. Ylinen for the Habs. He's selling pretty well early on. Darlene for the Sharks. We didn't have the 2-hit pack here. Oh my goodness. Clear cut Young Gun. For the Detroit Red Wings, Lucas Raymond. Lucas Raymond, clear cut Young Gun for the Red Wings. Who had him? Jordan, congrats. That's going to be the head of the break. Barring a major one from Stature. And Stature can do it. Stature can do it. But like, you know, second best Young Gun, clear cut. We take that. I'm just going to go back through the base, making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, I didn't miss anything at the end there, nothing at the end here. I'm just going to go through because you normally get one pack that has two things. Make sure I didn't miss a variation or something. It's not normal you get, but sometimes you get a pack that has two things. Did we? Maybe we did. I don't know. I'm losing it. There's no suit variations. All that is fine. But yeah, big hit there. Nice Raymond. Everybody loves Lucas Raymond, especially when they get pulled in the box and you have them as your team. Sorry, just double checking, making sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did, but just felt a little bit like weird how we didn't get. It feels like you sometimes you get that bonus hit in the box, so. But I guess maybe the clear cut one doesn't have it. That might make sense. And those are variations. There are a couple base variations that are tougher to pick up too, and that you can gloss over very easily. The Shesterkin one in particular. But nope, didn't miss anything, so we're good. Beauty pull with the Raymond though. Love to see it. Shuffle these cards around a little bit. We're Series 2, and I want to have room for all the Series 2 base. There we go. Alright, well that was, a really good box. So 21-22 takes a crown. No contest. Ring the bell. Hit of the break, probably. We have, this stuff's just good. And the thing that with a really good Young Gun crop is that it makes it, when you get the parallel, it makes it more likely to get a good one. So all right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6. 6. Insane stuff here. The good news is that when we've had good clear cuts, we've also had good other parallels. The bad news is that means the first box of the case, that was I think the box 6, or was that box 6 maybe? The rest of the case doesn't have a clear cut Young Gun. But this product's so strong that yeah, the clear cut Young Gun is a good bonus. The other half is with Series 1. But the base Young Guns are just as good, and we haven't hit the big 3 yet. All right. Forgot to mention, these are our final 2 boxes of Stature. So Podkolzin for the Canucks right out of the gate. That can be a good sign. That can be a good sign. That can be with Mo. The Calder Trophy winner and potential future Norris winner. Goes in the good Young Guns, probably not recapable pile. So we'd be recapping a lot. Studnich for the Devils. Young Gun Canvas, Matt Phillips for the Flames. Dazzlers of Vasilevsky for the Bolts. And, well, speaking of Mo Sider on the Young Guns for Detroit. Congratulations, Detroit. You literally have one product that you're looking forward to opening up, and you crushed it. Cheryl for the Lightning. Lundqvist for the Rangers. Again, like, going into this break, like this mix, you're just like, okay, I have Detroit. Literally, it's just like boom or bust on Series 2. Denisenko for the Panthers, but like everyone would kind of want the Red Wings in this break because of just that factor. Lockwood for the Canucks. Phillips for the Flames. Program of Excellence Canvas Black. Jamie Drysdale for the Ducks. There we go. Another cool hit. Nice little POE black there. Wow. Something in the Series 2 product seems pretty good. Neighbors for the Blues on the blue. And like, this is the one product that like, I could open it all day. Like, legitimately, it's just so much fun to open. The value's there. The checklist is so good. It is such a fun product. I mean, like, the other way to put this is that this break has been really, really solid. And we still have 2 boxes of Stature, which are the most expensive boxes in the break to go. Like, even if we get nothing out of those 2 boxes of Stature, it's still been a good break. And that is just, you know, I think it says a lot about the strength of, I mean, especially Series 2, but like the hidden value that you know, you can sometimes get from Extended that you can get from Series 1, Series 2. Because like 2021, like 2020, 2021, so last year's Series 2 wasn't that strong. Like, it was actually kind of weak. But yet, like, it's still a really good break. French Young Guns of Vejmelka. That's our 3rd French Young Gun in, what is that, 8 boxes? So beating the odds there. Nice one there. Not the worst player to get. Ronberg for Vegas. And Day with the Cup of Kucherov for the Lightning. So let's just keep it rolling, shall we? Yeah, it's like, again, if you are ever wanting to open up a product, like, just Series 2 from this year. Fleury for Chicago. Leshinsky for the Flyers. Duncan Keith for the Oilers. Lapierre for the Capitals. Neighbors for the Blues. Like, just for 2 random boxes. And like, yes, these are good random boxes, but like, Cider for the Red Wings. Yeah, I mean, SPA is like definitely big risk reward. That's not recapable. You missed Raymond Clearcut Young Guns, Day with a Cup of Kucherov, French of Vejmelka. I mean, the box that we opened up had the Cider and a Puck Colson Young Gun. It's give me and a Drysdale POE Black, I think, as well. Crosby for the Penguins on the canvas. Like, again, just good card. Aho for the Hurricanes. Steen for the Bruins. He's selling like half decent as well. And Chinnikov for Columbus. So, like, just insane stuff here. Like, do we really need to open these 2 boxes of Stature? I mean, yes. But, like, you know, if nothing comes from them, it'll be a bad way to end a really good break. And even then, we're probably still going to get something nice from these 2 boxes. I think we, in fairness, have pulled 2 patches from this inner, so the odds are slim, but hey, you never know, man. You never know. Yeah, it's been a crazy good break. And we're gonna hit that hour and a half mark for the next break that I said. So I'm happy with that. Look, right on the back, it's a Calgary Flame. How are we ordering this? I guess that goes last. That's funny. Kachuk for the Flames on the Gravitas. Hischier for the Devils. Hurdle for the Sharks. Strand for the Kings on the rookie to $3.99. Kubalik for Chicago to $175 on the green. Schmaltz for the Yotes to $175 on the green. Ooh, red auto of Tara Vinen for the Hurricanes. Update auto here. To $35 for the Hurricanes. And Latunov for the Sharks to 85 on the rookie auto. I need thick card sleeves. Had double auto box with a good vet, like a decent vet. That's fine. Is it the best? No. Is it the worst? Heck no. That's just, it's a good box. Those there. All right, last box here. I forgot to show the difference in the Dazzlers. Six, 6, 4, 6, 1. Here we go. This is our final box of Stature, I think, for break. I think. Maybe there will be more, but I'm not sure. I just want to end on the biggest possible thing. Well, let's end it on that. Sure, why not? That honestly looks like it could have been the 101 parallel, but it's not. It's just a plain one. Baudin for Chicago on the Protégés. Vasilevsky for the Lightning. Heiskanen for the Stars. McNiven for the Habs, $3.99. Baudin for Chicago, to $175. Geeky for the Hurricanes, to $175. Blue of Rene for the Predators, to $45. And final card of the break, Dylan Cousins, rookie auto, to $35 or $85. I think it's $85. Yeah, it's 85. 31 of 85. So, like, hey, nice hit to end on. Good rookie auto. One random to do here, then we'll do the recap. Insane break. Like, Stature was average, and it was still an insane break. That's just, like, Series 2. I mean, Series 2 carried, so. All right, let me get the random set up, and we'll do the recap. There's a lot to recap here, so it'll be a shorter, it'll be a, like, less quicker recap, but Florida, LA. All right, here we go. 3 times. Once, twice, third time, Florida. Come down here, Kevin. There you go. All right, recap time. And before we do the recap, I just want to point out the difference in the Dazzler's print quality. Like, just so, like, here's this one. And here's this one. Like, just night and day difference between them. The 21, like, the Series 2 ones are just so much nicer. The foiling's different, but, like, so much nicer. All right. Recap time. Where to begin? I mean, just some notable things like Cider, Honor Roll, Podkolzin, Newhook, Mercer, Tomasino on, like, base Young Guns. Young Guns and variations are Vejmelka on the French, Cider base, Caulfield base, Baron Canvas Black, French Young Guns of Barabanov, Cousins, Kaprizov on the retro, and then French of Corner. So we ended up getting 3 French Young Guns in 8 boxes, which is pretty wild. Other cool Series 1, Series 2 hits, Canvas Black of Drysdale on the Program of Excellence, box filler of Dave Brown for the Flyers, Fluorescence of Berdine, Cousins Program of Excellence, McDavid on the UD3 to 1,000, Laugh to 500, Hoglander to 299 on the Spectrum Gold Finite, and then Kachuk on the exclusives. Here we'll go double auto box and Stature with Teravainen and Latunov. Kind of cool to get 2 auto box in Carolina. You know, quieter team that you don't really expect big things out of. Generally does well in Stature. So third best hit of the break, or fourth best hit, sorry. We're going with the Kucherov Day with the Cup for the Lightning. Third best hit, I mean, probably one of the harder cards to pull out of all of these, if I'm being completely honest. The Spectrum Finite to 99. This card just looks really nice. So nice card there for the Rangers. Second best card of the break, last card pulled, the Cousins rookie auto from Stature to 85. And hit of the break. I mean, does this card really need anything more said about it? Lucas Raymond, Clear Cut Young Guns. That is group break number 288, 287 coming up next.